watch over them? Will you raise them up to be strong? I'm just a man with flesh. This is what you call for in your scriptures. You said they wore studs and fringes, they got it on. You said they will follow the law, they doing it. You said under your house shine, they ought to love one another, and they doing it.
We're in front of the Israeli School, Universal Practical Knowledge, the Philadelphia Division, here at 3226 Cheltenham Avenue in Philadelphia. We're standing in front of the school right now, getting a description of the 12 tribe sign that's been painted by one of the brothers that was in the school: Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, Issachar. Those are the 12 tribes of Israel.
Shalom. Shalom. You've been waiting for this day, so this day has finally come. A lot of you have been wondering where this knowledge that you've been hearing is coming from, and the powerful truth that you've been hearing, how this was established. Well, we finally were able to arrange for the priests to come down from New York and spend some time with us. And I'd like to introduce them if I can. These are some great brothers. We're very glad to have them with us. We want to make them feel as warm as possible, because this is their work and the extension of their work and what they've laid down some time ago. I'd like to introduce, first of all, priest and Sixth Shield General, 4th in command in the nation of Israel, Lahab. I'd like to salute this brother, Macho. Barak. Yeshabim, which means sit. And I'm going to turn it over now to Priest General Lahab.
Water, brother. I'd like to say this, starting off, we're very impressed at your school here, and we're very impressed to see that the brothers and sisters in Philadelphia think enough of the Most High and the Bible and the truth and your nationality to be a part of this, because most of the brothers and sisters are running from the truth.
Ironic.
You know the truth is the truth, that's all I know. Cry loud and spare not, you gon' get exposed. A few real niggas left, you not one of those. Real soldiers, we was born to stand 10 toes. If he ain't one West, that nigga not one of mine. He got a purple 12, me, I got a black 9. The truth is the wife of my youth, chop of my concubine. Had to die to get my rib, that bitch forever mine. You know the game, a bishop gotta be blameless. But GMS teaching niggas to be rapists. They screaming we snitch. When Joel Morgan was killed by your brother, y'all ain't say shit. Real prophets only dwell in the UPK, PSA, we don't sign NDAs. Real prophets only dwell in the UPK, PSA, we don't sign NDAs.
Hey, 100 deep, 100 shields on, that's 100 priests. 100 boots, that's 200 feet. Tongue like a sword when I fucking speak. Teach you how to fish instead of fucking leech. Stop selling drugs instead of trying to fuck with me. Knowledgeable, but I'm rude in my fucking speech. Life is about warfare, not no fucking peace. Hey, bitch, I cry loud when I fucking speak. Make them wait a year before they fuck with me. Turn a street nigga to a fucking priest. Cross a priest, and I promise you forever sleep.
One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West, One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West, One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
UPK soldiers got them killers with me. And I don't fuck with every spot cause it's too iffy. Real motherfucking prophet cause the Lord with me. But don't get that shit twisted, I got Drake's with me. Yeah, bitch, and that whole 50. Run up on me wrong, you gon' catch 60. Wait, you gon' catch 20. The other 30 for your homies, bitch, I got plenty. And I'll shoot this motherfucker till that clip empty. Taking orders from your bitch, you a fucking simpy. Shit, should be televised. The way I'm cutting niggas up, bitch, I'm a samurai. Niggas swear they in the truth, but telling hella lies. Stumping like you Greek, bitch, you Hellenized. The revolution gon' be televised. And what I see in my vision gon' leave you petrified.
One West, One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West, One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas? UPK soldiers lead cowards in awe. So fuck a gas stop, I came with 6 pumps in my car. My niggas ready to swing, we like kids at the park. So touch a chair around this bitch and we breaking your jaw. They think we Christian, but we not. Nothing about us is soft. I don't know what you niggas on, but that shit get you off. We booted up. We came to take zones for real. Black 40 under my garment, I be dressed to kill. Fourth dimension sitting linger, I be fresh for real. Putting scripts on your corners, but these here ain't pills. We rock covers. You official if you know those drills. Bread and water, you official if you know those meals. Yeah, you niggas soldiers get rolled over. You got police in your pocket, I got a judge in my holster. Oppressors out to get us, so remain sober. Or be chained to them chains till there's nothing that remains of us. A cult leader like Christ, we got the same culture. I bang on them, tell my enemies the reign's over. I up the cig and keep pulling like a chain smoker. The game ain't changed, One West stayed the same on them. One West, One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West, One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West, One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
Niggas talking prophets, yeah, we got plenty. We the reason why it's Israelites around the city. Call Kazak, tells a rock, bring Shamar out. We about to slide on them, see what niggas talking about. Young dog think he wise cause he a Kim head. That shit lame, they didn't survive, nigga, Kim is dead. Where I'm from, little nigga, is a dirty game. I pledge allegiance to Yahweh, bitch, I'm UPK. Nigga, let's talk bodies. Set up on your corner, wake up everybody. Big priest, until I'm dead deceased. The mission is complete until you're off the street. Saw y'all on the internet, stumping down the street. But take the poor and the weak. Touch a sister or a brother, you gon' be sleep. But take the poor and the weak.
One West, One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West, One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West, One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga?
Fucking with the brothers, then I'm giving out major pain. Clip full of ball heads, I'm shooting out Damon Wayne's. Driven ambition, I ain't never changing lanes. Wise as an old man, but I ain't slanging cane. This ain't a game, this shit way deeper than rap. You speaking the cap, but the shit y'all speaking is cap. I'm 5,000, but I still keep it a stack. I'm in the truth, not cause back then I was seeking the fact. Cry aloud for the niggas that's deep in the back. And the Lord with me, ain't no reason for keeping the strap. We peep the attacks, niggas say we ain't speaking the facts. Stealing breakdowns every time we teaching in class. Niggas snitching, y'all out here squeaking with rats. We be on the street corners teaching that Jesus is black. We on 125th Street, Harlem, nigga, you see where we at?
One West, One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West, One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga.
All right. Salam Yahweh Shem Shah Barakatam to the Akim. Salam Yahweh Shemar Alataba Shem Yahweh Shah to the Aqua. Once again, I'm Officer of 1,000 Awaja. This is Isupk Detroit Law Class, man. Detroit Law Class. Of course, Isupk Detroit under Commander General Yohana. Y'all just give me a second. Let me do a quick sound check. All right. Sound running smooth. All right. If y'all can, as I always say, take a second to like and share these classes, man. Like and share these classes. Like liking and sharing these classes is an important thing that we do inside of one of the most important things we could do, man. To try to get this truth out there, man, to pick up and wake our brothers and sisters up, man, because right now we in a time, man. We are in a time where the Lord is starting to show that he's fed up and he's ready to bring us back into where we're supposed to be at, man. The thing is the important part is, are we ready on our end to receive that thing that the Lord have for us, man? Or are we going to be one of the people that the Lord has to cast aside on the left-hand side of the Lord? And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be on that left-hand side, all right? It's we living in such a glorious time right now. Like, for so long, we spoke about these things and we taught about these things, and everything was just, we just stood on what the Lord was saying, which is not a bad thing. But what I'm saying is now you can see those things starting to happen. You see what I'm saying? Now these things that's been that the UPK been teaching for 30, 40, 50 years. Now you start to see these things starting to happen and unfold, man. And this is a glorious time that we in, man. This is a glorious time that we in. Because finally, the Lord is starting to what? He's starting to hear our prayers, man. He's starting to hear our prayers, man. And he's starting to answer them. And he's starting to show us that, yeah, y'all just keep being obedient and keep doing the things that I said do. And I'm going to do what I said I was going to do, okay? And that's a great thing, man. So many brothers and sisters didn't even think that in their lifetime they would be seeing this much of it. You know what I mean? But they are, man, and they hear it, and they seeing it. And it is a glorious thing, man. So it's important that we like and share these classes, man, and get them out there and help wake brothers and sisters up, man. Because we damn sure heading into a time where, yeah, we definitely gonna need each other. Because depending on the oppressor, man, it's not gonna turn out real good for you. But being able to depend on your brother, man, that's where your mind frame should be at. All right. Okay. So today we're gonna touch on a few things, man. Because as I was just saying, the times that we in right now. So with the times that we in right now, man, our brotherhood and our obedience to the Lord is the two most important things that we have. Like we don't have anything more important than those two things. All right. We don't have anything more important than those two things. Because those are the two things, those are the two most important things for us to have to make it out of this thing, man. Those are the two most important things that we have to, that's going to have, when the Lord look at us, he's going to say, yeah, they got it. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, we are going to pick it up. I'm going to start at Mark 12 and 28, man. That's where I'm going to first. Mark 12 and 28. All right. All right, most definitely. Mark 12 and 28. We got a new brother in the building also. Salakia, brother. What's your name again? Just speak up. That might be acting funny sometimes. Joshua, young brother Joshua in the building today, man. Appreciate it, man. And that's what this truth do, man. But everybody liking and sharing, we get new brothers in and things of that nature, man. And that's a beautiful thing, man. All right. So we're gonna pick it up at Mark 12 and 28. Let's get it. And it reads, and it says, and one of the scribes came, having heard them reasoning together, and perceived that he had answered them well, and asked, which is the first commandment of all? It says, verse 29, it goes on to say, it says, and Christ answered him, the first of all the commandments is, hear thee, O Israel, the Lord our God is one. Verse 30, it says, and thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment. And why is that such an important thing, that what Christ said? It's not such an important thing. Think about, if you love the Lord, what do? You be obedient to him. That's what you do. You don't say, I love the Lord, and then you going out there trying to sleep with your brother woman. You at home knocking the stew beef out your woman and all this old crazy stuff. That's not what you're doing when you say you love the Lord. Loving the Lord is not you just saying, God, I love you, and fall to your knees and start crying. I know that's what they teach in Christianity. You just say, in Christianity, you can just say, God, I love you, and fall to your knees and start crying. But that's not showing that you love the Lord, man. That's not what the Lord is asking for, man. We have to show the Lord that we love him. How do we do that? We show him through our obedience. We show that we love the Lord through how we treat one another. That's how we do it. That's how we show that we love the Lord. Now is not the time. Now is not the time for us to still be mad at our brother because we loaned him $20 and he never paid us back. And you've been mad at him for 20 years over that $20. Now is the time to let our petty differences go. We have to let that stuff go, man. We have to stop allowing pettiness to divide us, man. Why is that so important? Because we headed into a time, man, where all we're about to have is one another. I'm going to need you. You're going to need me. And it's not going to work if we not being obedient to what the Lord said. How do we know it's not going to work if we're not being obedient to the Lord, what the Lord said? We know it because everything else that we have tried have failed. The Black Panthers, the Marcus Garvey movement, Salakia. People was all, we did the Africanism type thing. Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, being spiritual. All these different things that we've been into, and none of them have worked for us. Where did it get us? Your neighborhood look like a goddamn war zone hit it. Why does the black neighborhood look like a damn airstrike has hit the black neighborhood, man? Because none of what we tried has worked. Oh, I forgot the main thing, voting. Good night. Well, it's not the main thing, but it's one of the things that we thought would help us out so much, and it's all failed us, man. It all has failed us, man. And if I'm making it up, prove me wrong. Show me where it helped us. Show me. Because it hasn't. How do I know? Because I walk out and I see my neighborhood. Then I come to the school and I see the neighborhood the school is in. And I say, God damn. This is, we living in rough times. That's because nothing we tried has worked. Nothing. That's why it's so important to do what? Really show that you love the Lord, man. Try it. Let's try that one thing that we haven't tried, man. We haven't tried loving the Lord yet, man. All right. Says, and Christ answered them the first of all, back to 29, Salakia. It says, and Christ answered him, the first of all commandments is, hear ye, O Israel, the Lord our God is one. Verse 30, it says, and thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment. Verse 31, he said, and secondly, and the second, Salakia, is like, namely this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is none other commandment greater than these. Now, Christ said the commandment is, and this is what blows my mind sometimes. Christ said, love thy neighbor as thou love thyself. When I was in the world and I was into Christianity, when they read this scripture, for some reason, my neighbor was never my brother. They always used this particular scripture to teach me to love the oppressor. That's what it always was. It was always to love the other nations. It was never about loving my brother. It always taught me to love the person that actually did not love me in return, another nation of people. That once I learned the truth and I came into the school, that kind of always like blew my mind. Because now you look at it and you say, that doesn't make sense. How can you love somebody that wants to unalive you? Think about it. You running up to hug somebody, and as you running up to hug them, they pulling out a knife, ready to unalive you with a knife. Now visualize that. That makes absolutely no sense. None whatsoever, man. None whatsoever, man. Your neighbor that is talking about in there is your brother, man. That's what Christ's talking about. How can we say that's what Christ's talking about? Because we know what? Christ only came for Israel. Why would Christ even be caring about the other nations? That they don't have nothing to do with him. Loving your brother, man. That's why this school is so important. That's one of the greatest things that we teach in here. Our brotherhood is our weapon. Our love for one another is our most powerful weapon, man. We look at the oppressor and we say he got tanks and bombs and nuclear warheads and he got all of this. Our strongest weapon will be our love for one another. Commander General Yohana said something so heavy one time. It was like, God damn, you're 100% right. He said he'll have all that, and the Lord will send mosquitoes and shut all of that down with mosquitoes. And the Lord will do that. He'll shut it down. He'll send billions of mosquitoes and shut all of that down. They won't be able to do nothing. All right. We forget, man, when the children of Israel came up out of Egypt, man, Egypt was the most powerfulest nation on the planet, man. The Lord destroyed Egypt. The children of Israel ain't need a slingshot. They didn't need a slingshot, man. All they needed was to love each other and be obedient. That's it. And that's all we need. That's all we need is to be obedient and to love each other. Because think about it. If you love your brother like you love yourself, guess what you ain't gonna do, man? You ain't about to try to sleep with this woman because you don't want nobody sleeping with your woman. That's borderline, you know, you're flirting with the alphabet community. You do that anyway. I don't want to be running up behind no other brother, man. That's real borderline right up in there. All right? Think about it. It would have been no think about if we had that law. It would have been no crack epidemic, man. Because why? Because I would have never sold my brother no drugs, no crack, because I wouldn't want to use crack. I wouldn't want to use it. So I wouldn't sell it to my brother. I wouldn't have sold it to my partner's mama. You know, things of that nature. Because I wouldn't want him to sell it to my mama. You understand that, man? That's love. That's what Christ means when he's talking about loving your neighbor as you love yourself. Who needs that lesson more than Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans right now? Who needs that more than us? Who needs to be taught that more than us right now? The damn Israelis bombed Iran, and then this country came to help them? That's insane. Help them do what? Further bomb Iran? Like, that's crazy. And then everybody said, pray for Israel. Like, what in the hell is going on, man? Y'all do realize Iran was the victim. They had bombed. They was attacked. Like, this is insane, man. But we should love each other, man. We definitely should love each other, man. And that's one of the things that your oppressor has always feared, man. He always feared us coming together. Because anytime he's ever seen our togetherness or us come together as a group, some kind of way he attempts to infiltrate it. And because once he infiltrates it or he gets in there, it's all been destroyed by letting him in. All right. From there, let's go down a little bit more. So yeah, it says, and namely this Salaki, verse 31 again, it says, and the second is like, namely this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is none other commandment greater than these. And there's none other that could be greater than those two. Because think about how both of those cover everything. If you love the Lord with all your heart, again, that means you're going to show it. You know, love is an action word. Love is just not something you say. Love is an action. It's an action that comes behind love. You love your kids, so you do certain things. There's a certain way you raise them because you love them. You love your rib. So it's a certain way you raise and teach and conduct yourself with your rib. Well, if you love the Lord, it's a certain way you have to deal with him. And that's obedient. And that's being obedient. It's a certain way you're gonna be obedient. You're gonna love your brothers. All of that goes together. All right. So from here, let's see. All right. So from there, let me get Zephaniah 2:1. I really kind of wanted to start here, but you know, I wanted to start there too, because that right there, man, that is such a heavy thing right there, man. Them the two most important things that we can have at this day and time right now. Oh, Salakia too. If y'all online and y'all got y'all questions, put y'all questions in the chat, and I'm gonna try to get to them if I can. Brother, if you got a question, all you got to do is just raise your hand, and I got you. All right. So yeah, let's get Zephaniah 2:1, and like, because this is such the time that we living in. The earth is the earth. You can see it in the earth. It's a changing of the guard coming. Your oppressor is doing everything that he can to try to hold on to power. But it's nothing that he can do about it. Why? Because the Lord is doing this thing, man. The Lord is in control of what's going on in the earth, man. Your oppressor not in control. I know a lot of y'all think that. He's not in control of what's going on in the earth. The Lord is in control of what's going on in the earth. And the Lord is going to say what's going on and what's happening inside of this earth, all right? So we got Zephaniah 2:1, and it reads, it says, gather yourself together, man. That's the most important thing that we could do right now, is gathering ourselves together. All right, let's say something crazy happened, something pop off, World War III happened today, tomorrow, whatever, 5 minutes from now. Do you actually think you could depend on your oppressor to help you in that time? What do you think your oppressor is going to do? Do you think your oppressor is going to help you, or you think your oppressor is going to help his people? Your oppressor is going to help his people. He's going to make sure every last one of his people, and guess what? You can't be mad at him for that. You can't be mad at your oppressor for looking out for his people first. That's wise of him to look out for his people. He understands that. We too busy trying to love every goddamn body. That's our problem. We so busy loving everybody else, we don't take the time to love ourselves, man. We forget about loving ourselves, man. We don't even think about loving ourselves. Like I just said earlier, when we read that love thy neighbor scripture, it's always been put to love somebody from another nation. It never was used so that we love each other. That's how I was never taught that scripture in that manner. I was never taught it in that manner, man. That's why this school is such an important thing, man. It's the one place where Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, where we can come and we can actually love each other, man. We can actually learn how to serve our God, man. We don't have to learn how to serve the God of these other nations no more, man. And have this garbage forced down our damn throat, man. We can learn to serve our God in here, man. The nigga God. That's what we got in here, man. We don't got all that foolishness, man. All right. So like, one second. It says, gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desire. Let me tell you something, man. What other nation could that be talking about outside of you, black man, Hispanic man, and Native American man? What nation on the planet is less desired than us? Every nation on the planet right now hates us, man. We go into the corner stores and the gas station. They got our women working in there like it ain't no tomorrow. But you will rarely see a brother working in there unless he basically bowing down to them. Why is it that the Arabs own every chicken joint? Who eat more chicken than black people? We should own every chicken joint in the United States of America. Not in our community, the Arabs own it. Why is that? You think a goddamn Arab can fry chicken better than a black woman or a black man or a brother? Nah, it's not even possible. I will never believe that. Can't no damn Arab fry chicken better than a black person. Hell no. His greens and stuff don't taste better than ours. You got to be kidding me, man. Yet they own all the Captain Jacks. They own them. They own them. We don't own not one of them. That's amazing. Black people drive all over the city of Detroit, east side, west side, and all that. Yet the Arabs own all the gas stations. Why is that, man? You ever stopped and thought about it and asked yourself, like, why is that really? It's because we not gathered together. If we was together and gathered ourselves together like this scripture is saying, we would not have this issue. But we can't, because our love for everybody else, because we love them so much, has allowed this to happen, man. Because we damn sure can't go to Dearborn and open up no gas station. We can't go in Dearborn. Brother, you think you can go in Dearborn and open up a gas station in Dearborn? Hell no, you can't. No, you can't. Hell no, you can't. And we wouldn't even think about even attempting to do something like that. Because we know you cannot do it. It's not gonna happen. I don't know how it is now, but you know, not too long ago, brothers used to just be scared to go on the other side of 8 Mile. Knew the police. If you go on the other side of 8 Mile, brother, you better have license, register. You better be 100% legit. Don't ride over there playing around, because the police if they see you, they gonna pull you over. That's how they protect. That's how they protect their neighborhood. They want to know what the hell your black behind is doing over there. Why are you over there? You're on the wrong side of 8 Mile. The Dearborn police will do the same thing. Why are you over here? You don't know what business do you have here over here? And that's how it used to be, man. They used to just see us and pull us straight over. Straight over. They already knew we ain't having insurance. They already knew it. See us and pull us straight over. All right. From there. So we have to do what? What does it say again? It says, gather yourselves together. Yea, gather yourselves together, O nation not desire. Gather ourselves together. How do we gather ourselves together? Do we just everybody get into one building? No. Well, yeah, but no too. I mean this. We can't just gather ourselves together, and then you can't be together if you a Christian over here and you want to celebrate Christmas and all that nonsense, and then over here you Islam and you want to bow down to a rock, and over here you Egyptian and you want to worship pyramids and all that foolish. That you can't be together like that, man. That's not togetherness. Now, if we're gonna gather ourselves together and we're gonna open up the book of the Lord's the book of the laws of the Lord, now we can be together. Because then what? We are on one accord. We all on one accord. We all have the same mind frame, man. We all have the same mind frame. We all on the same page. Now we're together. You can't be together and everybody thinking some different philosophy. Got some different, everybody got a different God that they worship. You can't be together like that, man. The scriptures say one body. I'm gonna pull it a little bit later. But we have to be in one. We have to be in unison with each other under the law, statutes, and commandments. Under the law, statutes, and commandments. Why? And that is going to be the difference than everything else that we've done and failed. This is what's going to make us succeed. Because we couldn't think about if we would have succeeded with Islam. Every brother and sister, we'd be bowing down to a rock. That's the most dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. We all be bowing down to a dumb rock. Something you can go outside and pick up. That we couldn't have succeeded that way, man. Think about if the Black Panthers would succeed. We would think it would be okay that we can really be hand to hand with our oppressor. Well, a lot of y'all still think that anyway. I don't know why. But he would be able to hide his hand a little bit better I believe, if he would have succeeded in that manner. Because y'all have been talking about, look how everything is together. At least now when we say it, you can see it. You can see the separation. Because if we go into an area that they was in, guess what they start doing? They start getting the hell out. The ones that can. The ones that can leave. And the one we only left with the ones that can't leave. We're not left with the ones that want to stay. The ones that want to stay, they get the hell on if they can. They don't give a damn about wanting to stay once they see too many of us around there. They leaving. All right. They are leaving, man. So we gather ourselves together doing what? To follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. All right. From here, we go into Exodus, the 24th chapter. So we gathering ourselves together and follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Because it do what? It teaches how to establish a government. It teaches how to raise our kids. It teaches how to treat our wife. It teaches us how to be men. Like, before I came into the school, I thought I knew what being a man was. You know, you in the world, you know, you got a crib, you got a car, you got kids, you're paying bills. You think you grown, you know what I mean? But you really don't understand what being a man is until you come in here, man. You really don't understand it, man. It's so different being a man of the Lord than it is just being some regular man in the world, man. It's so different, man. It's such a different thing. You move different. You think different. Your attitude is different, man. Everything about you is different, man. Coming in here and learning how to be a man, for real. Learning how to be a better father. It's going to make you a better man, a better father, a better husband, a better son. And you should want those things, man. You should chase after those things. Yeah, you should chase after those things. God dog it. All right. Where we at? Slack here. Okay, we're going to pick it up at 3. It says, and Moses came and told all the people the words of the Lord and all the judgments. And all the people answered with one voice. With one voice, man. This is a oneness type of thing. This is a come together type. They said they answered with one voice. Meaning what? They was all on the agenda was all the same. Nobody was different. Nobody was like, nah, I ain't about to do this. They all answered the Lord. They all answered with one voice. And what did they say? They said with one voice and said, all the words which the Lord has said, we will do. And that's how we have to be today, man. That's how we have to be today. Now is not the time to be worried about where you're going to get your next 80 from. Now ain't the time for that, man. We are in some serious times right now, man. It is serious right now. Y'all ain't see Trump on TV said Israel and Iran don't know what the F they doing about the ceasefire? Didn't he just say that like yesterday or something? He said he don't know what they don't know what the F they doing. He's so frustrated. He don't know what in this world to do. They're frustrated because they know their kingdom is coming to an end, man. It's coming to an end. The Lord is doing the things that he said he was going to do, man. We just got to be ready for it. And we have to do it together. We have to do it together. We cannot do it separately, man. Individually. You can't just be spiritual. You can't just be spiritual. It's not going to cut it. When Christ cracked the sky, you talking about you spiritual. See what happened. See what happened. See what spiritual going to get you. It's not going to be a good thing, man. That's why I said what? And they all said with one voice. They all was in agreement, man. Everything the Lord say, we gonna do. Everything he say. And that's why I say, man, and I say it time and time again that we have to be like that. But the thing is, we seeing it the way they saw it. Well, what do you mean by that? I'll tell you. See, they saw the Red Sea get split. They saw the plagues of Egypt. They saw the army get drowned. They saw the firstborn be destroyed. They saw everything from beginning to end. Now, we ain't saw everything from beginning to end yet, but we seen the beginning of things. So we seeing what the Lord said he was going to do, getting done. Getting done. And you still, and you telling me that you can't put down pork? Pork is that important to you. Shrimp, crab, and your stupid lobster or your dumb crab boil. Is that important to you? The Lord is stirring up World War III, and you as more, you don't even care. Pork chops is more important to you. Black men, Hispanic men, and Native American men, we have got to wake up, man. We have got to wake up. Like, how much more goddamn fun can you have? When is fun gonna be over and it's gonna be, and you're gonna say, you know what, it's time for me to grow up. It's time for me to focus on more important stuff. Like, good night. How long is the only thing you're gonna care about is what pair of Jordans you got? How long is that gonna go on, man? Before we realize what? Something gotta change. And this the thing. This is the thing you don't want, man. Look, I'm just trying to see if I got any questions. You don't want the Lord to force you to change. You don't want that. You want to change on your own, man. You want to change on your own. Like, you don't want to be a brother or a sister that things get so bad in this country from you depending on your oppressor that now you don't have a choice but to turn to brothers. You want to be that brother or that sister that's already running the brothers and sisters. That's already a part of the brothers and sisters, a part of the brotherhood, man. that's already in the school. You don't want to wait till the last minute. And you damn sure don't want to think about it when Christ cracked that sky, man. Because it's happening. As sure as the Lord has done everything else that he said he's going to do, Christ's going to crack that sky too. I can assure you on that. Because I ain't never seen nothing fail in the Bible yet. All right? I ain't seen nothing fail in the Bible yet. All right? It says that Moses came and told the people all the words of the Lord. What do you mean when he's telling them all the words? He's telling them everything the Lord said. Hey, these are laws, statutes, and commandments. This is how we're going to live. This is the things we're going to do. This is how we're going to treat each other. He's telling them the law, statutes, and these commandments, right? It says in the people of the Lord and all the judgments. And if you do this, this is going to happen. And if you do that, it says, and all of the people answered with one voice and said, all the words of the Lord, we're going to obey, which is an excellent thing. All right? Which is such an excellent thing. All right, now let's get this Ephesians 4:4 right quick. Let's get that right quick. Because this oneness, man, is something that it is what it's all we're going to have is each other, man. It's all we're going to have in the end is one another. We're not going to have nothing else. And I know some of y'all don't believe it, but I'm going to say this right here. Right now, all we got is each other. I know a lot of y'all think the government love y'all, and because it give y'all a little trinket here and there and look out, maybe a stimulus check or some nonsense like that. That stuff don't mean a hill of beans, man. It don't mean a hill of beans. Look at your people and how they conduct themselves, man. Look at how our women is. The hell is this? How can a stimulus check fix that? Shit. Excuse my language. But it's going to take an act of God to fix some of these women, man. It's going to take an act of God to fix some of them. So all they care about is effing twerking all day. They don't even want to be wives anymore. They so busy, they don't want to be wives. Shit. It's like you. God, I gotta watch my language. They don't even know how to be wives anymore. They don't even know how to be wives anymore, all right? That's the kind of stuff we need to be concerned with. How we gonna build the black family back up, man? Our families is what make us strong. Because guess what? If you got a family, if you have a family, you moving different, you thinking different, you acting different, you conducting yourself different, man. Why? Because it's not just about you. It's about you and your family. And if you loving your brother as you love yourself, guess what? You looking at his family like that's your family. You treating his family like it's your family. All right, man. The Lord way is the perfect way to do things, man. I don't know if y'all understand that. Okay, Ephesians 4:4, and it reads, let me see, give me 1 second. And it reads, it says, there is one body. It's one body, man. A lot of people look and they see what? 1,000 different Israelite camps. The Bible said it's one body. Why is it 1,000 different Israelite camps then? Well, because these other Israelite camps have some agenda. It's only one school. That's the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, the ISUPK under command of General Yohana since 1969. It's only one school. All these other camps came because they just wanted, they got their own lust. That's why something always is coming out about them. The very last one y'all heard, he liked to do weird stuff in the bedroom with his, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't even like saying what he was doing. It was so disgusting. But that's the problem, man. And even crazier, think about this. That came out, and they still have he's still a leader in the school. Like, this is insane, man. This is too insane, and it's going too far, man. This is crazy. Well, I can maybe I'm looking at it wrong. It might be a good thing because everybody over there might be into that kind of thing. So maybe they all should just stay over there, I guess. Lord be with them. There's only one body. One spirit, man. It's one spirit, man. It is one spirit. To put on the spirit of the Lord, you got to love your brothers, man. The spirit of the Lord ain't about us loving everybody. That's not the spirit. That's not what the spirit of the Lord is, man. It's not about loving everybody. How the hell you gonna love everybody and you starving in the ghetto? Your brother starving in the ghetto. We grew up, I don't know. I grew up on Focus, F, and Hope in Detroit, Michigan. I grew up on that. That cereal was the bomb, and that peanut butter that tore your bread into 1,000 goddamn pieces that was in the can. I'm revealing my age because they don't give it out like that. They don't give that peanut butter, that hard peanut butter like that no more. But if you know, you know. Why? How in the F am I thinking about loving every goddamn body? I'm trying to figure out how we just go make it in the world that we in. How we just go, I'm just trying to figure out my day-to-day surviving. It's one spirit, man. But think about if we wasn't taught about loving, about, oh, you just got to love and love. And love is just love and love and love and love. All the F I hear is love all the goddamn. Who the hell love us besides the Lord? We love every nation that hate us. It's crazy, man. It is insane. How about this? How about we stop loving everybody else and start loving ourselves, man? And start loving each other and put that love that we have for everybody else, put it towards each other, man. That's the spirit of the Lord. That's what the Lord wants. That's why in Deuteronomy, he said, we are what? We are holy people. We are separate people from everybody else. The Lord separated us from everybody else. The Lord separated us from everybody else. He ain't want us around everybody else the way everybody else try to tell us it's okay to do. The way that's destroying us more and more inside of this kingdom and beating our spirit down, man. All right. So it's one body, one spirit. Even as ye are called, and one hope of your calling. Even as ye are called, and one hope of your calling. And that's the beauty, and that's why I'm glad I'm in here. That's why you in here, young brother, because the Lord called you to be in here. The Lord called me to be in here. And every brother that walked through the door, that's the Lord calling you to be in here. But guess what? It's up to you what you do with that calling. It's up to me what I do with that calling. It's up to every brother that walked through that door to do what it is that you're supposed to do with that calling, man. The scripture say you got to make your election sure, man. You have to make your election sure. I'm gonna ride with the Lord, man. I'll take my chances doing what the Lord said do. It says one Lord, one faith, one baptism. Everything is about one. Everything is about being on the same accord. That's the most important thing that we can have right now. If you're a Black, Hispanic, or Native American, man, the most important thing that we can have right now is our oneness, our togetherness. Why? Because without it, man, we are in trouble. You ever heard that saying where it say, united we stand, divided we fall? Well, that's what we have to be, man. Because if we ain't together with one another, we damn sure gonna fall. Falling is happening, man. Falling is happening. All right. That's why the scriptures say one body. It's one body, man. That's why that's why the Lord sent Christ down here to die for us, man. To be unalive for us, Salaki. To be unalive for us, man. For you, Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. He did it for us. And every other nation try to partake in that and try to steal that away from you. The Lord did that for you, man. The Lord did that for you. Okay, let's get Philippians, the 2nd chapter. Again, y'all got any questions online, just tap that in the chat. Double check and make sure I ain't got none right this second. All right, everything running good. Give me 1 second. I got to get up so I can see. All right. All right, this Philippians, the 2nd chapter, this verse 1. He said, if there be therefore any consultation in Christ, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of spirit, if any bowels of mercy. Verse 2, fulfill ye my joy, that ye may be like-minded. That ye may be like-minded. You got to be like-minded, man. One accord. One accord, man. Everything, let me tell y'all something, man. Everything has a time and place. Like, it is a time for love, it's a time for peace, but it's also a time for war, and that's where we at. And we there, and we at that point because this is what the Lord wants. This is what we got to understand. We have to stop. We have to stop trying to say, stop putting our own feelings into this thing. This is not something that's personal, man. This is something that the Lord wants. But what we got to do, we have to prepare ourselves for it. We got to prepare ourselves, man. We got to be ready. Because if we're not prepared and we're not ready, what Christ say? He don't want no lukewarm. He ain't trying to hear that. Christ ain't trying to hear no excuses when he come back, neither. He don't want to hear your excuses. So don't think you're gonna try to hear your stupid explanation. He does not, man. He's gonna come, and either you've been doing the work or you haven't. That's that. Nothing to talk about. It says, having the same love. It's like starting over from the top of verse 2. It says, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love. Meaning, what does it mean when it say having the same love? When it say having the same love, it means just what we read earlier when it said love your brother as you love yourself. You have to have that same love. You have to have the same kind of love. That's the only way it works. It doesn't work no other way, man. It does not work no other kind of way. It can't work no other kind of way. Why do you think we fail so much at the stuff that we try to do inside of this kingdom? It's because of our lack of love for each other. Our lack of obedience for the Most High. Your oppressor know that. Think about a place like Black Wall Street. Think about the greatness that we had in Black Wall Street and how our togetherness was. And it was about us. And we was together. And we was thriving and striving. We got one of the largest banks in the world at Black Wall Street. You're talking about 50 years after slavery. We had one of the largest banks in the world, one of the only airstrips in the world. Like, we were thriving in Black Wall Street. That's only one. We had plenty of places all over the country, but that's just I like using that one because that's such a well-known one. But that wasn't the only one. The oppressor looked at that and said, "Oh man, we can't have that." They looked at that and said, "Hell no," because think about what your oppressor was going through. They was messed up. They was shit. Damn, they had a Great Depression. And his hatred for you was stirred up, man. And they came through and tore all of that up. Burnt down everything that they could. That's what they did, man. And came up with a plan and devised a plan to make sure nothing like that. And every time we built a city or something of that nature, they destroyed it. And then they devised a plan to try to make sure that didn't happen again. What they give us? The Civil Rights Movement. Come together. See, you got to vote. Who the hell Black Wall Street was voting for? Somebody tell me. Because if the Civil Rights Movement was about getting us to vote and us register to vote, then who the hell was they voting for in Oklahoma? That wasn't their game plan. Their game plan wasn't voting. Their game plan was coming together. That oneness. There was only one thing that they was missing. They didn't have the law of the Lord. They wasn't keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Like, give me 1 second here. Fulfill ye my joy, that ye may be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. All about our oneness, man. Verse 3, let nothing be done through strife, man, or vainglory. That's what we have sometimes in this kingdom. We got vainglory. Glorify that don't mean nothing. I remember coming up, man. We used to argue about stupid shit. It's like stupid stuff. Like the height of a basketball player. Who the hell cares how tall Shaq is? What difference does that make? Why do I even know how tall you are? What do I even care about that for? He's 7'1", he's 7'4". No, man, you don't know what you're talking about. Penny Hardaway started. No, Scott Skiles. Man, who the hell cares, man? Striving about stupid stuff. Striving about stupidity. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind. Let each esteem other better than themselves. And you see something like this a lot. Another brother tearing another brother down to build themselves up. We got that bad, man. We got that bag. Or a brother just trying to build himself up bigger than what he really is. It don't matter. We all still stuck in the ghetto. We all still here, man. Our focus should be one focus: serve the Lord. If your focus ain't that, then you on some BS. If your focus is not on serving the Lord, you're on BS, man. And you had better get yourself together, and you had better get yourself straightened out. Because if you do not, if you don't, man, the Lord is going to be to see you, man. Don't think that it's some way around this thing that's going on. There's not no way around it. This thing is coming to a head. And when it get there, it's going to be this simple. Either you serving the Lord or you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it, man. It's that simple, man. It's not no way around this thing. The Lord said do one certain thing, and that's be obedient. That's it. That's hey, I'm gonna tell you, I walk around on eggshells to make sure I'm doing the right thing. I walk around, I tiptoe to make sure I'm walking right because I fear the Lord. I fear the judgment of the Lord. Because I know at any given time, the Lord could just take me out and replace me with somebody and keep it moving. It ain't even, for him, that's nothing. I ain't even a bump in the goddamn gone road. It'll just be like I never happened. That's how easy it is for the Lord. It'll just be like I never existed. That's my fear of the Lord, man. That's my fear of the Lord. All right. From here, let's get Psalms 119. 97. Because that's what it's about, man. It's about us, our togetherness, and our togetherness following these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's what it's all about. Nothing else is going to save you. Nothing else is going to give you the protection of the Lord. The Lord don't care about OKC just winning the championship. The Lord don't care about that, man. He ain't gonna ask. Christ's not about to ask you how many points SGA had in the finals. What was his average? That's not gonna be something that the Lord gonna be asking you, man. He don't care. You like watching basketball? Go ahead. There's nothing wrong with watching basketball. I ain't saying that. But it is something wrong with not serving the Lord. It is something wrong with that. It's damn sure something wrong with not serving the Lord. If you Black, Hispanic, and Native American, there's something wrong with not serving the Lord, man. All right. This is Psalms 119 verse 97. It says, oh how love I thy law. Oh, how I love I thy law, man. The Lord's law is such a great thing for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Why the hell you think your oppressor set up Christianity to teach you the law is done away with? Why do you think he put pork in your community and make it such a cheap thing for you to get? Why do you think that he like I ate crab meat in the world before? It wasn't my thing. Because I didn't like it. It's nasty to me. But what your oppressor do? He make it seem like what? It's the thing to do. Shrimp, crab, and lobster, he make it like it's the top thing. Why is all the abominable things to you? Why the things that the Lord hate, the things that's a sin to the Lord, why are they glorified to you? Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. Like, we the only people who what destroys us is glorified to us. Being high, sleeping with other men's women, eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Like all of these things is pushed on us and glorified, man. Think about, it's enough women in the world where damn near every brother can have about 5 women to himself. It's enough. I'm just using that as, just an example to say this. It's no reason why you should have to sleep with another brother's woman. It's plenty of women. But for some reason, for us, it's pushed on us like doing that is the thing to do. Like doing that is the thing to do. Like getting high is the thing to do. Like I think about it now like, damn, a nigga just want to be high all day? Like I was crazy. That used to be me. I had to smoke all day. Like, goddamn, I was high all day. Like, what the hell was wrong with me? What was wrong with me? But this world had me thinking what? I was doing something that was so flying fresh. I was the man doing this, that, and the third. No, I was a damn fool. That's what I was. That's what I was right there. Doing a bunch of foolishness, man. Like, give me 1 second. Hey. Salakia. The work don't stop. The work don't stop, y'all. All right. We have Psalms 119 to 97. It says, oh, how love I thy law, man. And as I was saying, it's such an important thing, man. It's so important because we think we accomplishing something, but if we ain't accomplishing it together, what good is it, man? What good is it if I'm a millionaire and all the rest of my people are starving in the ghetto? Sleeping on the curb. Hungry, can't feed themselves. That's how Moses was, man. Think about Moses. Moses was at the top. He in Pharaoh's house. Servants and everything, man. But what did he do, man? He looked at his people and said, oh, nah. I can't do this. How in the hell can I be on top like this when my people is down there, they slaves? They being oppressed, man. He said, nah, I ain't gonna do that. He gave it all up, man. He gave it all up for his people. And the Lord said, man, that's him right there. The Lord saw that and said, oh, okay, yeah. A lot of y'all, man, y'all won't make a sacrifice of nothing. Y'all won't even sacrifice y'all time. Y'all won't even sacrifice y'all effing time. To help build your nation up. To help build the brotherhood up. Because that's all it takes. All it takes is your time and your effort. Your love. But y'all so concerned and so in love with the little trinkets that y'all get in this kingdom. A kingdom that the Lord is about to bring, that the Lord is bringing down. You see it crumbling more and more every day. This is a kingdom that is falling. And we see it when? We see it every single day. Give me 1 second here, y'all. Bear with the brother. Just trying to check online to make sure I don't got no questions. So just bear with me. All right. No questions. Oh, how love I thy law. It is my meditation all the day. Remember earlier when I said I walk around on eggshells making up? That's what he means. He meditating on this. He taking this in. He making sure what? He ain't breaking no laws, man. You know what I don't like? You know what I think is so sickening? When somebody say you can't keep all 600 and however many. I don't know how many. I don't know how many it is. I think it is so sickening that a person would take time to count the laws out, but not the time to realize you can't do all of them. I asked somebody who said that one day. He told me I couldn't do that. He said, that's impossible. You can't do it. You don't do it. So I said, well, which one do I break? All you got to do is tell me which one I break. Not to mention, on top of that, you only keep the ones that apply to you. For example, I can't keep the law of when a woman come on her monthly cycle. I don't have no effing monthly cycle. Or when she have a baby. I don't give birth to babies. So when you hear somebody saying stupidity stuff like that, you can't keep all 607, whatever, however many it is. They would be able to tell you exactly how many it is better than I would. Because I'm too busy keeping them, not counting. My focus is to keep them. I ain't concerned with how many it is. My concern is doing it. That's my concern. That's what I'm focused on. That's what I'm worried about. Let them count. But he's steady telling me what I can't do. So I just asked him, which one do I break? Of course, he didn't have an answer for that because he can't. Come on now. And this is a brother I be around. This ain't somebody I see once every 6 months or some crazy shit, stuff like that. Well, really more so as of recently. Verse 98. It say, though thy commandments has made me wiser than my enemies. And that's what the Lord laws do, man. It make you wiser than your enemies. What did the scripture say? It said, this shall be your wisdom in front of all the nations. They should look at y'all and say, what? This is a wise people right here. They wise. They ain't eating horse. They wise. They know better than to eat a camel hump. And what they say cause the corona, eating bats. They looked at us and say, they not eating bats cause a coronavirus. This is a wise people here, man. That's what they are. They ain't the average person. Okay. One second here. For they are ever with me. And when he say they're forever with me, what is he talking about? He's saying these commandments are forever with him. Like, think about this. We got you, Black, Hispanic, and Native man. You got instructions directly from the Lord on what to do, on how to live inside the earth that he created. He gave you the instructions on how to rule it, how to live in it, how to maintain it. He gave everything to you about this earth that we live in. And we made the mistake of listening to some other nation. No, we can't make that mistake again. Because look where it got us. Look where it got you. When you walk around, when you walk out your house, look at your neighborhood. Look where it got you. But now is the time for us to come out of that, man. Because we see the Lord doing the things that he said he was going to do, man. The Lord said he coming to get Israel from the four corners of the earth. He coming for us. He is coming for us. But we have to be ready for him. Our brotherhood and our obedience, man. Keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, doing the things the Lord said do, that's how we're ready for him, man. Because if we doing anything else outside of what the Lord said do, it is what it is. If you tell your kids to have the house clean by the time you get back, when you get home from work, that house better be clean. And that house ain't clean, when you get there, it's going to be a problem. And they just been in the room on their phone, on Facebook or something like that. It's going to be a problem. It is going to be a problem. Same thing when Christ come back, man. If you ain't doing what the Lord say do, it's going to be a problem, man. It's going to be a problem. You want to be a person that when Christ cracked the sky, you want to get caught working. You don't want to start working once the sky cracked. Now you ready to start. Nah, hell no. You think you fooling Christ with that bull stuff? You're not. You think Christ about to go for that? He not. But if you are already working, and when he cracked the sky, you working, you good money. You good money. All right. From there, let's see. Try to pull one more before we close out. Let's get So yeah, you want to get caught working. That's what you want to do. Because you don't want to get caught not working. You dang sure don't want to do that, man. Let's get Ecclesiastics 12 and 13. Twelve and 13. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, and this reads, it says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. To the conclusion of the whole matter, man. Let us hear the conclusion. What is the conclusion? It says, fear God and keep his commandments. That's the conclusion of the whole matter. That's what it's all about. It's not about nothing else, because anything outside of that, what do you gain? You might get a short-term pleasure, but the Lord gonna tear you up behind it. It's not worth it in the long run for you. It's not worth it in the long run for you. It says, for this is the whole duty of man. That's what you're here to do. You're not here to philosophize. You're not here to make up and start some other. You are here to serve the Lord. That's what you're here to do. This ain't Christianity where we think God serve us. Christianity go do all different kind of nonsense, and then as soon as they get in the bed, then they want to pray. Then they think God's supposed to come to their rescue. It's not how it works. You be obedient to the Lord, man, and everything is going to work out for you. It's all you got to do. And we see it time and time again in the Bible. Think about what we went over in class yesterday with Job. Job had everything at one point, lost everything at another point, and then the Lord gave it all back to him. Because Job did what, man? Job obedience. Job's obedience, man. That's what it was about, man. It wasn't about nothing outside of that, man. That's the conclusion of the whole matter. And that's the duty of man. Fear the Lord and keep his commandments, man. And that's what we got to do. That's how we prepare ourselves for what's coming. And what's coming is Christ's return and Christ delivering us out of this kingdom, out of this captivity that we in, and punishing the people that put us in here. All right? And with that, shalom, Israel.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man, if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West.